Where have these bottles come from? Where have these bottles come from? These are evidences. This is how sacrosanct this place is. The basic discipline of an educational institution. Such chipe na chipaye or chipaye na chipe, whatever it is. I'm sure the Chief Justice of India will not really appreciate looking at this. I'm so sorry. He is Somnath Das, a first-year student of comparative literature at Jadavpur University. This injury on his head is a gift from his seniors, who too are students of the same Jadavpur University. Somnath last week was allegedly assaulted by few of his seniors for daring to stand up and object to consumption of alcohol inside the university campus. He is now being threatened for speaking out. We found him narrating his ordeal to a professor. Little more than a year back, a 17-year-old first-year student of this very university was dragged to death. We had then exposed the dark underbelly of indiscipline plaguing the university campus. Students had then objected to installation of CCTV cameras inside the university premises, even when they were under fire from all quarters. UGC had warned the authorities to either comply with the rules or face consequences. Yet, this time, another student has been assaulted inside the university premises, and the authority has maintained a stoic silence. Even after a year, inside the campus, there are posters in memory of that 17-year-old boy who is no more, almost telling you on your face what is wrong and the need to call it out.
আমি আমার ডিপার্টমেন্টের ব্যাচমেটদের সাথে এডবিতে ছিলাম ক্যান্ডেল মার্চে। এবারে কয়েকটা ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং ফ্যাকাল্টির ছেলে ওরা মিলনদায় বসে মদ খাচ্ছিল। তো এবার মদ খেতে খেতে ওদের খাওয়া, হ্যাঁ ওরা এখানকার ছাত্র কিন্তু এখানে থাকে না, বাইরে মেস ভাড়ায় থাকে। এবারে তখন বাজে হচ্ছে তোমার 1টা-1:30। এবারে ওদেরকে কয়েকটা ছেলে আমাদের এরকম প্রোটেস্ট করেছে।
এখানে কিছু ছাত্ররা মদ খাচ্ছিল, তার প্রতিবাদ করে,
হ্যাঁ
তার ফলে এটা হয়েছে।
ওরা তো আমাদের সিনিয়র, এবার ও তো আমাদের সিনিয়র, আমি তো ওদের থেকেই শিখবো। এবার ওরা যদি এরকম করে তা আমি নিশ্চয়ই বাজেটাই শিখবো। আমার এখন মাথায় এখানে লেগেছে, এই যে পরশুদিন যে আমাকে মারে 6টা স্টিচ পড়েছে। ডাক্তার বলেছে যে যদি আরেকটু সেন্সিটিভ জায়গায় লাগতো তাহলে খুব মানে সিরিয়াস কন্ডিশন হয়ে যেত। জায়গায় বালা দিয়ে মেরেছে। তাও আবার
তোমাকে কি ধমকি দিয়েছিল যে তোমার?
হ্যাঁ, ফোন করে ধমকি দিচ্ছে যে তুই কোথায় যাবি, তোকে সব করবো, তোকে র্যাগিং করবো, পুরো ল্যাংটো করে ক্যাম্পাস ঘোরাবো। এই সৃজন সর্দার আর প্রিন্স ঝা, এরা একজন হচ্ছে সিভিল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং, একজন হচ্ছে কেমিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং, একজন 2nd ইয়ার, একজন 3rd ইয়ার।
এর আগেও ইউনিভার্সিটি ক্যাম্পাসের মধ্যে ওপেনলি মদ খাওয়া হয়? তোমরা দেখেছো? আগে দেখেছি। কখনো ইউনিভার্সিটি কাউকে জানিয়েছো যে এরকম কেন হচ্ছে?
স্যার জানালেও কোনো লাভ নেই স্যার। দারবানরা বলতে গেলে দারবানদেরকে উল্টে থ্রেট দিয়ে দেয়, ওই চাকরি খেয়ে নেবো। ওই দুজনই, সৃজন সর্দার আর প্রিন্স ঝা। কর্তৃপক্ষ কোনো কিছুই করতে পারে না, ওরা নিজেরাই বলছে যে কর্তৃপক্ষ কি করবে, কর্তৃপক্ষ আমাদের পকেটে, এরকম আমাদেরকে ডায়লগ দিয়েছে। প্লাস ওই বিহারি ছেলেটা প্রিন্স ঝা, ও বিহার থেকে এখানে পড়তে এসছে, অন্য স্টেট থেকে। ও আমাকে বলছে, হিন্দিতে বলেছে, গালাগালি দিয়ে গালিগোলজ করে, আমি সেটা বলছি না, আমাকে বলছে তোকে গুলি মারবো, মেরে বিহারে চলে যাবো, খুঁজতে থেকে যাবি।
Somnath is shaken and his family is apprehensive to allow him to continue at this very university anymore. This little shop outside the university gate is run by Somnath's brother. At times after studies, Somnath doubles up here as a street vendor almost catering to his friends and other students, his peers, from the university. For him, entry into Jadavpur University was a dream come true, and being a street vendor was no less a job and no shame, because that too had helped him pursue his dreams. But now, he is ashamed of what has happened to him and how. He is unsure of what lies ahead. Seeing us talk to him, more people joined in.
আর একটা আমাদের
He is Vishwanath Patro, a security guard at the university. He lives at the staff quarter inside the campus. His son too was assaulted for objecting to open consumption of alcohol.
আপনি তো সিকিউরিটির দায়িত্বে আছেন স্যার।
না, আমি দায়িত্বে নেই। আমরা একটা আন্ডারে কাজ করি, একজনের আন্ডারে। আমাদের সকালে ডিউটি শেষ হয়ে গেলে আমি চলে গেলাম। আমার ডিউটি শেষ মানে আর কোনো কাজ নেই।
আপনি মানবেন তো এখানে ওপেন মদ খাওয়া হয়?
সেটা তো স্টুডেন্টরা খায়, আমরা দেখেছি, সেটা কিছু করার নেই আমাদের।
বিগত 1 বছরেও করেছে, তার আগেও করেছে। আপনাদের রাগ হয় না দেখে এটা?
আমাদের কিছু করার নেই, আমরা নিচু তলার কর্মী। আমাদের ওপর অথরিটি আছে, ওনারা যদি সেসব কিছু ঠিকঠাক না করতে পারেন আমাদের তো কিছু করার নেই।
সারাক্ষণ এই ইউনিভার্সিটি ক্যাম্পাসের মধ্যে এত প্রতিবাদ হচ্ছে, এত বিপ্লবের মিছিল হচ্ছে, আর এখানেই এত বড় অন্যায় হচ্ছে, আপনারা কোনোদিন কিছু বলতে পারেন না?
আমাদের কিছু বলার নেই, করারও নেই, আমরা যেহেতু নিচু তলার কর্মী।
সিসিটিভি লাগানো হয়েছিল নতুন, সেগুলো কাজ করে না? কাজ করে
কাজ করে,
তারপরও এই জিনিস হচ্ছে।
সিসিটিভিটা শুধু গেটে লাগানো আছে,
শুধু গেটে?
শুধু গেটগুলোতেই লাগানো আছে, আর কিছু কিছু ডিপার্টমেন্টে আছে।
আচ্ছা,
মানে এমনি আর অন্য জায়গায় আপনি পাবেন না সিসিটিভি।
So he is a security guard, he works under somebody, and inside, like posted inside the university campus, his son was assaulted, and he himself is admitting that there is an open culture, very open and culture, where you openly drink inside the university campus. Sab chalta hai, sab changasi. We want freedom, azadi. And what else? We want justice. Today he is asking for justice. He is asking for justice. And you have to give justice. এই যারা এগুলো করেছে তারাও কি এসব প্রতিবাদের র্যালিতে গেছিল?
হ্যাঁ গেছিল।
এরা?
হ্যাঁ, এবারে
আরজি করের প্রতিবাদের র্যালিতে গেছিল?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, এটা তো মনে হয় আমার এক ধরনের মানে ফুটেজ পাওয়া আর কি, ফুটেজ পাওয়া বলে না, ওই যেরকম একটা চ্যানেলে হয় টিআরপি, ওরা হয়তো নিজের ইউনিয়নের জন্য, মানে নিজের ইউনিয়নের খাতিরের জন্য ওরা লোককে দেখাচ্ছে যে আমরাও আরজি করার সাথে আছি, আমরাও এই আছি, কিন্তু অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওরকম কিছুই না, দিনের পর দিন মদ খাচ্ছে, গাঁজা খাচ্ছে, নেশা করছে, রাত্রির 1টা-2টোর সময় বাড়ি যাচ্ছে। খালি মদ খাওয়া না, মেয়ে নিয়েও আসে, ও এটি বন্ধ থাকে, ও এটি টপকে ঢোকে আড্ডা মারে, 1টা-2টোর সময় বাড়ি যায়। কোনো সিকিউরিটি কিছু বলতে গেলে সিকিউরিটিকে ডাইরেক্ট ধমকি দিয়ে দেয়, তোমার চাকরি খেয়ে নেবো।
He has been assaulted by Jadavpur University students. There is a police complaint registered, there is a complaint lying with the university authorities, and there are telltale signs and medical signs of the assault which he has sustained on his head. What is his fault? He is saying that he and others had objected to few openly drinking inside the university campus. There are people who are saying that they are scared to raise their voice. They are saying there is an open threat culture out here. Anybody dares to stand up would be intimidated, would be threatened, would be assaulted. And if anyone dares to go and lodge a complaint with the university authorities, they would be identified, and then there would be repercussions of that. Has university authorities taken any action? Zero batta zero. Basically, many students are saying that university authorities are scared of taking any action, because if they do, the immediate fallout would be gherao, demonstration, protest, we want freedom, we want azadi, all of that would happen. There's at times the university authorities are even reluctant to take some action. Is that expected? The answer is a big no. Is it expected inside university campus that people would drink openly? Absolutely no. I would be going around the entire university campus to do a reality check and figure out if there are alcohol bottles, because that's exactly what you had exposed as a dark underbelly existing inside the university campus after the unfortunate death of a 17-year-old first-year student last year. Dreams were crushed. Dreams were crushed for one, and we have taken this pledge on ourselves. We will not allow that to happen to another. As we walked inside the campus, we found hoardings reading this: warning people of ragging. There were posters and wall graffitis echoing the demand for justice for RG Kaur. And then we found this: a place known for its free thinking, it seems like, has also been a victim of flawed interpretation of a free democratic space. So you have e-waste disposal yard, a signage out here, and you don't even have to struggle hard. A e-waste disposal yard, a signage that possibly has gravitated this. Right under this signboard, you have these bottles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bottles after bottles. It is not their fault who have dumped it here. It is the fault of the person who has actually put up this signage, e-waste disposal yard. Thus, people have dropped all their shame outside and dropped the bottles out here. You have justice for RG Kaur, safe public education, such posters out here inside Jadavpur University campus. Several students have participated in the protest rally out here demanding justice, and they are very much within their rights to do so, and it is legit. But then at the same time, we can't forget what you have seen last year, and we can't forget what you have uncovered last year, and we can't forgive that we have to see this again this year. I mean, this is not even a struggle. I thought I have to struggle, I have to go to the corners to figure this out. This is the main road, that is the administrative building, this is the main field where students play. And it's not even a struggle. You walk on this road and you would find on either side glass bottles, and they are all alcohol bottles. I mean, this is almost like a trophy they are displaying. Such a shame this is. Look. Like, I feel like laughing, and I'm not trying to trivialize the story and trivialize our efforts. I'm not trying to trivialize this issue. I'm just appalled. I'm very angry inside. I'm appalled seeing this much of apathy.
As an education institution, Jadavpur University is known to impart world-class education to the students of not just the city or the state, the country and the world at large. Many students come here to seek education and their formal degrees. Now, this is one department of Jadavpur University, which is Department of Adult Continuing Education and Extension. This is the department, this is the door, this leads to the classrooms. Education happening over here. Temple of Education, sacrosanct. But what we are trying to highlight over here is just a few steps from here, not by far, just a few steps from here, you can see right over here an alcohol bottle. Not just one. Hold your horses. There are many more. This is just one alcohol bottle, which is in such close proximity to classrooms, where classes are conducted by the professors on a daily basis. How does this go unchecked by the authorities?
The fact they are there inside raises a lot of questions as far as security inside the university campus is concerned. They are the same people who had been demanding that there should be police checkpost at RG Kaur Medical College and Hospital, and they are the same people, alright, they are the same people who would be objecting to police checkpost inside the university campus. Now please tell us, what are these? And if I have to do a reconstruction, then probably somebody had been seated here and had a fantastic time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have the entire setup of a theka. Alright, 5. You have an entire setup of a taker. Look, you know what this is? All right. This is an absolute setup of taker. Look, chips packets, plastic glasses. Somebody had mixed it and did not even consume it. Okay, very nice. Very, very nice. And as I show this, I'm telling you, it makes me very, very angry. I can stand everything, but not double standard. These people would go out and they would be demanding CCTV cameras everywhere. They would be demanding police posts everywhere. But they will not allow CCTV cameras here. They will not allow police checkposts here. Please tell me that we are framing all of this. Here's a random reality check. Look, where have these bottles come from? Where have these bottles come from? Where have these bottles come from? Huh? Where have these bottles come from? They would employ private security. They will not allow police inside, but only if a crime happens, the entire blame will be on police. The police have not done their job properly. Police have not shown their responsibility. Then they would say that, evidences have been tampered. Look, you have got evidences after evidence all across. These evidences tell only one story as how something is going on with absolute impunity and there is no correction whatsoever. These are evidences, boss. These are evidences. These are evidences. And these evidences tell the story of absolute indiscipline on part of one or many, doesn't matter. But the fact that it's happening inside the university campus is what we are objecting to, and we would be raising questions no matter how much you dislike us. Check. A half-filled bottle, and this are looking absolutely fresh, which means they have been consumed very recently, maybe yesterday, maybe today, maybe last evening. I don't know.
This is the very lane from where we had filed the story a little over a year ago. And a little over a year later, we're once again back at the very same lane. But the conditions seemed absolutely unchanged. Right over here, you can see that multiple alcohol bottles are strewn over here. Not just that, there is trash which is kept thrown over here, and no one has cleaned it. I mean, it doesn't look like this has happened over a day, over a week, but over months this has collected, and which essentially means that this has gone unchecked for over months. The authorities did not bat an eyelid to come and check this place. Especially, it came out all over. And this place had become a point of discussion. You would think that the authorities would take steps to clean this up or to make sure that nothing else is happening.
I'm just curious to understand, if law of the land is one and the law of the land is applicable for one and all, how is an university campus absolved of the same law that governs those who are coming inside the university campus practically when they step out? So the same law is governing all of us, is applicable for all of us outside this university campus. Inside the university campus there is a different law. Is this Banana Republic? Is this Banana Republic? I'm just asking. Why can't there be a police checkpost out here? Why can't there be a police outpost out here? People say this is their freedom and this is an interference into their freedom. And you say drinking inside the university campus is fine. But I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Look here. This has literally gone inside the mud. See? This has literally gone inside the mud. Such chipe na chipaye or chipaye na chipe, whatever it is. And you don't even have to struggle. When somebody has carefully dumped it here, hoping that it would go under the ground and it will get buried under the ground. Okay, look, wrapped in newspaper, kept in open. The cap is also there. I'm disgusted. This is your administrative building, and if the administrative building can't administer discipline, why should not there be a police checkpost, a police outpost, more CCTV cameras, more surveillance, so that such things don't happen? I mean, who all are doing this, and how can they be given absolute impunity to do what they're doing? As we now talk about RG and justice for RG, as doctors out here are demanding better, safer workspace, once again, it is imperative that we come back to Jadavpur University, because if RG Medical College and Hospital is a workplace for doctors, this is the temple for students. Equally, the workplace for students. This is also the workplace for professors and others who work here. Barely 100 meters from here, you have the administrative building, and here too, you would be so shocked and surprised to see number one. You all know what this bottle is, and if you come this side, you would find more surprises. These are all small plastic alcohol bottles. Those who consume alcohol, they know what this bottle is. These are all plastic bottles. So somebody has consumed it and just left it here because they don't care. Well, we do care, and that's a reason. This is just not dirt or garbage for us. This is a clear assault to an educational institution. This is a clear assault to an educational institution. This is an assault on the sanctity of an educational institution. While there are protests happening all across the city and of course beyond Kolkata, demanding better, safer workplace, also demanding more CCTV cameras, this Jadavpur University is also the same university where students, okay, look here. So this was wrapped in a newspaper. Okay, so they consumed it and then they wrapped it again and nicely dropped it here next to the bush. I'm ashamed that this is happening inside Jadavpur University campus. And mind it, while these students who have participated in protest rallies, while demanding justice for the RG victim, while giving their or lending their voice to the doctors who have been demanding a safer workspace inside medical colleges and hospitals, and rightfully they have all the right and they should, but these are the same students of Jadavpur University who had objected to CCTV installations inside the university campus. What was their logic? They had said that that would be an infringement into their privacy, that would be an infringement to their rights, that would be an infringement to their own space. And that space is sacrosanct. You know how sacrosanct that space is? Come, I'll show you. This is how sacrosanct this place is. This is how sacrosanct this place is. And they don't want CCTV cameras out here. While they want CCTV cameras at RG Medical College and Hospital, and look, this is the water body. You don't have to struggle, you don't have to do anything. Just come this side and you would find bottles after bottles are kept by the banks of this very water body. You know what this is? This is another bottle, an alcohol bottle. These are all alcohol bottles. So they are all here. So people possibly, and I can see more. Wow. There are packets of chips and all. In common parlance, they are called chakna. So the chakna and the bottles had set the tone for a fantastic evening. They happily consume alcohol out here. So going back to the point, these are the same students who have objected to CCTV camera installation inside Jadavpur University campus. Question is why? And even though there is a clear guideline from the UGC, from the authorities, from the government, there has to be CCTV installations. Why is this a blind spot? You are questioning about blind spot in RG Medical College and Hospital after the unfortunate incident. And I'm very happy you are all questioning. We do not want a blind spot which can be room to a potential criminal. But by that same logic, by that same logic, why should there be blind spots here? Why should there be blind spots inside Jadavpur University campus? And why shouldn't we correct it? If a blind spot inside a medical college and hospital could be a threat to the safety of doctors, and I again agree to that, same way, why is it being taken for granted that a blind spot without this CCTV coverage here in Jadavpur University will not be a threat to a student in the future, will not be a potential threat to anyone working inside the university campus? And you know how far is the girls' hostel from here? Barely 200 meters. I mean, what's going on and why? And best is, people have happily consumed alcohol and then dumped the bottle into this water body as if nature, it is nature, it will absorb those bottles and they don't care. I mean, isn't Jadavpur University known to be very, very conscious, an university that produces conscious citizens, educated ones? If one is doing this crime or one is doing this wrong, what happened to others? Have others objected to it? If others have objected to it, why haven't we found a scope to report on that in the past 1 year? And look, there are bottles simply popping out of the water. One over there and right here. The story of happy times. And if Jadavpur University students can get away by saying that this is their citadel, this is their fiefdom, and it is sacrosanct, and that this is their second home, they have all the right to drink and smoke, sorry, we are not buying it. What are these? Please tell me what are these. Please tell me what are these. These are all broken glass shards. Please tell me what are these. I don't know if students can simply get away from their responsibilities for not keeping a moral compass and for not respecting the basic discipline of an educational institution. I mean, maybe the Supreme Court should also intervene here. The way the Supreme Court has taken a suo motu report on cognizance of what happened in Arko Medical College and Hospital, but did not limit itself to the case per se and expanded the scope of investigation, also formed a national task force for a larger cause to have a safer workplaces at medical colleges and hospitals for our doctors. In that same spirit, maybe it is time that even Supreme Court takes suo motu cognizance and directs university authorities to cover every blind spot with CCTV cameras, notwithstanding, even if the students say that this is their second home and that they want to use it as they want to drink and even smoke. I mean, I'm sure the Chief Justice of India will not really appreciate looking at this. I'm so sorry. The honorable judges will not appreciate seeing all of this inside Jadavpur University campus, one of the most prestigious university campuses, universities in the country. I mean, what's going on?
This is one of the girls' hostels which is present on the Jadavpur University campus itself. And this particular building is not even 50 meters away from the place that Tamal showed you, that he found bottles of alcohol and shards of broken bottles of alcohol. As I pass from this place, I find it difficult to shrug off this feeling that, you know, if the place is so close to the hostel or to the building where the female students are taking residence, how long would it take that if there is an incident happening over there, for it to reach the corridors of the girls' hostel over here? How safe are the residents who are staying in this very girls' hostel, present on the very campus of Jadavpur University and pursuing their higher studies?
Truth is not what you want to see or believe. Truth is what it is. It can stare into your souls and seek answers. The question the truth is asking today: if Jadavpur University is another Arko in the making and in waiting. Along with Titas Mukherjee, and video journalists Ronnie Shatra and Shuman Gupta. This is Tamal Saha for News the Truth, NTT.